A man shall not live by bread alone. Does that sound familiar? Before COVID-19 pandemic existed, churches are one of the many places an individual goes to once or twice a week with various reasons of visits. It could be a wedding, christening, baptism, and even burial rites. Some churches with unique and marvelous engineering designs even turned into a tourist attraction or destination. People from these religious groups or denominations can be seen offering praises and prayers any day of the week on their own convenient time of the day. Then COVID-19 hit us hard, and with the strict implementation of the crafted guidelines, churches and its activities involving group gatherings were on hiatus, as this measure could help slow down or eventually put a stop to the steady spread of this deadly contagion. And this is where technology advancement shines even brighter than before. Various social media platforms were utilized by churches to reach out to people within the comforts of their homes, to continue the mission of spreading not the virus, but the good news and preaching the gospel. To some religious organizations, a slow internet connection which hinders uninterrupted feed and streaming of a live happenings or a church program would be a great challenge. But a different story can be seen when we look into the remote places where the same quarantine regulations applies. During the suspension of big group gatherings, churches in these remote places were paralyzed, for manpower and resources were not available for an online preaching to be realized. Not every family or a church member have a phone or device capable of streaming, and oftentimes there is a very slow to no internet connection. With the looming threat of the new COVID-19 virus strain mutation, which will or may be followed by another community lockdown implementation, sadly, those number of churchgoers in the countryside could even go down. Faith will be put into test, and spiritual hunger of believers will drastically increase. No man is an island. With the enforcement of quarantine and isolation, reports of cases of depression increasing were foreseen. Churches have long been, in one way or the other, played a big role in maintaining the balance between hope and despair. So how can this church survive in the midst of this crisis? Your guess is as good as mine. Seeing through the eyes of faith, God will surely sustain His people. For now, just keep believing and pray without ceasing.